Nobody. Absolutely nobody. Seniac. Trades. The island right of Fool's Kingdom, shaped like a C, should be a communist dictatorship. Unclaimed kingdom should be next. Seniac. There are a few little issues here and there. Me. The cargo harbour is completely covered in poop. Electric road mod exists. Seniac. I'm going to have to run some power lines. Electric roads mod waves frenetically. Seniac, I'll have to delete these power lines back so I can zone this area. Electric road mods jumping up and down screaming. Am I a joke to you? And I think on that note, guys, we are back with another episode of Fool's Kingdom here in City Skylines. Now, last episode, guys, we did some sweet expansions like we always do. We fully got set up that little kind of cargo line, which now the industrial area, which we've completely moved to the side of the island, can now fully function and get up and running. We're slowly expanding. We got some public transport in the last episode as well. Bus lines, not perfect, but they're a work in progress until we got the whole area up and running and officially zoned. Now, last episode, guys, I said we're going to build a brand new kingdom today, which we freaking are. And I kind of gave you guys a little bit of an idea of what it's going to be. It's going to be an industry kind of based kingdom, which solely relies on said industry, obviously, which is going to help us make money in terms of what it's actually going to do in the game, like, you know, the mechanics of it. But we wanted this kingdom to be on good terms with the Fool's Kingdom, but it's kind of going to be its slightly own powerhouse, which is going to be scary, so we kind of always need to make sure that we're kind of friendly with them. I got a ton of suggestions of what we could potentially do. Tons of different complete and random islands, different types of industries, different names, but only one person, well, I say only one person, right? It's the only person I spot mentioned it. And I was hoping at some point someone was going to say this. And to create an oil industry first. Now, the reason I said they're going to be a powerhouse, kind of, and they're going to almost compete with the Fool's Kingdom, but we're still going to be a little bit better. And they're going to be an industry based. Does anything spring to mind, guys? You know, if I say these things right now, does it kind of like make the hamster wheel turn a little bit? If I said that industry was oil, has that now just triggered a few little things? You know what I'm saying, boys? We have a few different oil resource islands, like this big one over here, that little one just there, this one over here, and I think actually, do you know what? We only have three. No, we have these two over here as well. Do you see where I'm going with this? What other great country was bordered next to America in a previous series that was a huge powerhouse and had lots of oil? That's right, guys. We have created the Kingdom of OILTOWN. This is ridiculous. This series has got ridiculous. Now, I was hoping someone was going to say that at some point, and I will say this right now. I can't remember who said it. All I remember is your profile picture is a snowman. So, appreciate it, my boy. Appreciate it right now. I was 100% going to build an oil-based industry among other ones. But I was hoping someone was going to suggest OILTOWN, because we do have multiple oil islands, and I was going to build it eventually. It's just, it came quicker than I expected. And it's the perfect time to build this place. So, we're going to pick an island. I can either choose this one, or these two. Where are they gone? But I'm going to save these two as a kind of North Korea, South Korea kind of situation. So I think I'm going to leave those. Now, it is going to be a kind of a powerhouse. So I think it only makes sense if it was a big island. And then this island over here can be, I mean, you might even at some point claim both islands. So if I rename this, right, OILTOWN, we are literally recreating OILTOWN within the Fool's Kingdom. It'd be hilarious if it was like just identical, but it's not gonna be. We'll just kind of create our own version. But this is OILTOWN, boys, and it means business. It's not here to take part. OILTOWN is here to take over, but we're gonna make sure that the Fool's Kingdom remains strong. So we do have a little bit of residential, commercial and industrial demand. So before we start building OILTOWN, I actually want to get a little bit more stuff going on over here, so I can have a slight little growth expansion. If I do that to there, if I do this one to there, and then that one to there, and we're going to get all three of these now linking over, just to simply allow us to, which is the best way to do this. So 13 by 13, just to us kind of expand a bit more, and then hopefully that will give us the green light to make a little bit more extra cash money moolah as time goes on. So 17 by 17, and this one's going to be an even bigger one. 21 by 21. So all those roads flow through quite nice. Now, I'm going to use this road here. Should I use this one to cut through it all like butter? Yeah, why not? Just kind of separate those little areas as we slowly come down to this peninsula. Now, does it all have water? It does. So we're going to fill it up right now. And if I pause it a second, we'll fill this whole middle section row here with residential. Actually, we'll dot the whole thing with residential right now. And then we'll drop a little bit of commercial in just a moment. So commercial. We'll get rid of this little section, these three little spots there, a little bit commercial, and we'll get rid of a little area here for a bit of commercial, little store there, and maybe squeeze another one in just here, and we'll squeeze a little one, a smaller version, 3x3 on that one, opposed to those 4x4s. There we go. Spend that slight little bit of demand, and hopefully that generates us a little bit more money on the hourly. So we've got now this landfill site, land area here, completely filled up. So we're going to try and empty it, which might cause a few little trash issues here and there. But if I can't see the issue, it don't exist, boys. It don't exist if I can't see it. So, OILTOWN. Here we go. We're going to need a lot of money to do this. Now, we did get a loan out, didn't we? Yes, which is this one here, 74,000. I could pay it off. And then get another one, so I'll gain 130-ish thousand, give or take. Which, if I pay it off, take it back out, I got 300,000 now in the bank to build up OILTOWN. So, what the difference is going to be for this is no one can actually come from Fredonia or the Fool's Kingdom to OILTOWN, because the only pedestrian connection that we're going to have is the harbour, which, when you think about it, the only way to get to OILTOWN is from the harbour, and the harbour only has an outside of the region connection. So people in OILTOWN and the Fool's Kingdom at the moment won't interact or go to one another's countries. So that's going to be interesting as well. We have to kind of create a small little village or whatnot over here, which is going to be really interesting. Now, I think we're going to use this area here as our little kind of harbour section. So if we begin by quickly pause, and we'll place down the actual harbour itself, and we need a route. So we need a shipping route to be all hooked up and connected. So ship path, I think we'll actually have a ship path that kind of just comes through this area. Just like that. And then we'll have it, yeah, we'll have it just end there. So I don't want ships to keep passing through, like bypassing it. We'll just kind of literally end it there so I can have a little connection. Now, if I drop that there like this, that where that positioning is now determines our road layout. So we are going to have, now for the most part, right now it's going to be very basic because we are literally just setting up OILTOWN to be functional. That's all we kind of doing at the moment, is setting it up to be functional. So we'll bring that road directly from up there to there. I'll pick a point here where this becomes our small little village. So we'll do a little bit of a crossroad there. And then we'll come up there, do that, bam, bam, bam. So I'm creating, or I'm trying to create roads that don't connect to the junction. There we go. And it's going to be a little bit of a sprawl. And I think we should actually upgrade some of the roads, well, these roads anyway. Just like what we did in the Falls Kingdom. So we kind of like have our main roads, and then we have the other roads, the quieter side streets. As we can pretty much call it. There we go. So this is definitely going to look like a small little sprawling town. Really, isn't it? And there we go. Definitely a small little sprawling town we're going to be creating over here. So we're going to need its own little water pump, which we'll get from just up on the hill. We'll quickly set up a water network. Down to there, down to there. To there. And up. There. And to there. And then we're just going to connect this to there. It's going to need power. Now, oh, do I go down the road of doing wind turbines? I don't know how much power we're going to be needing over here. So if I just kind of dropped 4 up there, leave any like setups just for a minute, and we'll set up here our little kind of commercial shopping area like that, right in the center. And then we fill then all of this up then with sweet residential. Now, I'm not sure how many kind of people we're going to have living here, or how much demand we're going to have for OILTOWN. But if I kind of plan as if we're going big, because it is an area that is going to be competing with Falls Kingdom for the most part. I mean, don't want to do any spoiler alerts, but, you know, hopefully the Falls Kingdom can reap more rewards. But ultimately, we've got to do good trade deals with this, because we're going to set up a cargo harbour, and that is the only way that we can trade goods between OILTOWN and the Falls Kingdom. So, good trade deals, hopefully. We can make some serious money. So I won't do any normal industry on OILTOWN. It's solely going to rely on the oil industry itself, which means the normal industry over here that produces goods for the commercial, OILTOWN has to buy the goods from the Falls Kingdom, and the Falls Kingdom buys the oil from OILTOWN. You see the trade that we got going on right now? That is literally how it is going to work. So our beautiful little small town just there. Pull it into play mode then. And right now we do need a little bit of power. So bring that directly up to there, which will be connected. And I'm just waiting for the first few buildings to start initially appearing. Oh, we might be waiting for these guys to kind of fill up anyway. Before we, oh no, actually we've seen some growth straight away. Now where's the zoning? Okay, I can go directly from over here. So if I take it from there to there, we officially... Oh, we need sewage. Of course we do. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been screaming in the comment section, yo, Seniac boy, can you freaking sort out the sewage? Trust me, guys, we will. We will eventually. I'm just waiting to that moment where I'm consistently making loads of money. Then we can focus on all those different types of needs and whatnot. So for now, OILTOWN is also going to be dumping poop into the ocean. I know it's not good, but it is what it is at the end of the day. So there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. We're now going to think about setting up this industry. Now, pause one more time. Oil. Damn, we have so much of it. We have the main building, which I'm going to place it around here. So the main building, we'll have it come from the harbour just there. So if I push this up to... let's say 40 here, and then if I choose to do a 30, let me do the other one, 30 by 30 on the bend, there we go. That would lead us up into this middle area where we're going to create our little oil field. So bring in that. Now, eventually at some point, I will upgrade those roads to be a little bit more kind of high demand and be able to kind of get more traffic off them. But for now, this should be fine. So I'm very loosely creating something. So if I set up that there, and that is then where initially we can have the main building, boom, for our oil industry. The Walnut Oil Well. Little do they know, it's about to become freaking OILTOWN. So, oh, hold on, get rid of that. It's going to be OILTOWN Corp, of course it is. Now I'm going to very quickly just kind of loosely paint a region around. There we go, so I can place all the buildings in. It's OILTOWN Corp. OILTOWN Corp or OILTOWN Inc. I'll let you guys decide in the comment section down below. I actually can't remember what we did in the series. Was it OILTOWN Corp or OILTOWN Inc? I can't quite remember, to be honest with you. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use dirt roads for the rest of it. So we're going to create little kind of now set up oil fields, which initially we're just going to harvest and sell oil before we process it. That's pretty much what we're going to do first. So every 10, I'm going to flip it onto the other side. And then maybe some I can come down like that. And yeah, do the same here as well. Come up to there. Down to there. So we can really start to create these little oil fields, which will be really nice. But again, I've got to watch how much money I've got. So small little oil pumps cost 8,000 a pop and produce 4,800 units. We have these slightly large ones at 16. We're going to go for a small one first. So I think we'll start. Yeah, we'll start with this little area here first. So small little field, not field, sorry, small little pumps. So I've done for a little 2 space in between each one. Right, I'm spending money like there's no tomorrow. Right, I've got 4 there, and I'm going to place 4 over here. So 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, we'll just do 3 there. There we go. So a couple of little pumps down right now. So this area itself is going to need water. And if I run that all the way down to there. Run that all the way up to here. Take it from there to there. That covers that with water. To there, to there. That covers the... Wait, no. Where did... Oh no, I placed them over here. I'm trying to think then. Where did I actually place down then? There we go. And then that one covers there. I thought I put them over there for some reason. I don't even know why. And then we need power. So we'll just link it directly from over here. And take that to there. So that's got now power and it now has water. It's just then going to start slowly producing. But again, we still have no way, right, at the minute to export those goods out of here. So we are going to have to create an additional kind of exportation area. Now, at the minute, this is what the configuration is going to be. Eventually, once we have more money, we'll change it. So the main road connected down to there is going to be connected to that. Eventually, I'll probably get it to go up this way or something like that and get rid of this and link that. So I don't know what I'm going to do eventually, but I need 90 grand to be able to then start exporting the goods. That is what I need. Now, I ain't going to get any time soon because I'm literally making pennies. I am literally making pennies right now. Oh, those pennies are turning into thousands right now. That's pretty good. I'll take it. I'll freaking take it, mate. So, OILTOWN Corp already has 112 workers. We can have 171. But I need to be making money soon. So, do I wait for the big money to come in or do I get another loan? I get another loan so I can get the exportation area set up. And we are going to go for the cargo hub because that allows me to incorporate trains. So, I think eventually I'll move that harbour like to over on this side. And this will become our main dragger road. And we'll probably have like a bypass road and stuff like that. But for now, that is literally how it's going to simply work. So I'm going to have to anarchy that in. Right, so I'll get it right there. Just so then I can first delete the road. Oh no, don't delete that. I was going to actually unhook it, but we can get away just by simply doing this, couldn't we? Yeah. And does that have... Yeah, it has water, it has power. And we can now officially export goods and bring goods in. So that means all these guys now driving the vehicles out are going to get that oil out of here, boys. And we'll have our first little bit of revenue coming in. So before you know it, we should see a ship leave OILTOWN. Right, here comes our first residence. Right, there's the first person right there. I know I didn't do it to the False Kingdom or Fredonia, but we have Stephanie Richard right now. That is our first person to step foot in OILTOWN. Or do we go back to old school and do like, was it Charles Phillips? Was that the original person that came into the original OILTOWN? I think it was. I think it was. So, has it started making us money yet? We got 2,500 in exports shooting out right now. That is good stuff. That is real good stuff right now. So, they're going to start demanding services as time goes on. They really are going to start demanding the services. We're demanding services a lot over here right now. We could do with more sewage outlets. But before I do that, actually, let me up my budget. So put the budget for water down to normal. Oh, that's why we're having garbage issues that whole time. Let me put the garbage budget to normal. There we go. I've had to up the power one so I can produce more power. So that means I'm going to lose a lot of money right now. So I've got to be careful about that. Got to be real careful right now. Are they still bringing people in? How many people have got on board there? 58. I might start turning harbours off. Like, I can literally turn off the harbour over here and save 1,600. Because technically they can arrive via road from the False Kingdom. So that will save me a few pennies a week. And I feel like once I got a load of people in over here, then we're pretty much good to go. Are we making money? Yeah, we're now back to making money. So it'll take a little bit of a while to turn things around slowly. And how much garbage have we got out over here? So stop emptying now. See, you know what I mean? I'm always fighting stuff because I'm trying to build multiple kingdoms rather than focus on one sole area. And at least I can pump out all the trucks right now. And it's also now officially raining in the False Kingdom. How sad. How sad. Anyway, things are rocking and rolling for us then. Things are looking good. Now, OILTOWN Corp, not making any monies just yet. But it would be nice to then kind of start having... Well, we need more oil pumps, don't we, really? But I've got to be careful I don't spend too much money on oil pump. Oh, have we just gone to level 2? We literally have. Nice little bit of money in. We've almost got all the workers over here too. Pretty sweet. How many people live in OILTOWN, by the way? 688. Right, gotcha. Sweet. These guys are going to require, like I said, the services. So I might as well start slowly getting them in, to be honest with you. So, first things first, we'll get in some death care. Which I'll get like a cemetery in, but let me just sort out the roads to kind of be able to get one in. Now, I feel like I'm going to get it over here. So if I just kind of came a little bit further up. Build a cemetery there. There we go. Just slightly out the way. Police department, a small little police station, 480 a week to run that. Holy moly. Right, I'll get that just over there. So that handles the crime and the death. There we go. We now need to handle the garbage. So garbage, I'm going to get a small little landfill site as well. And for now, right, I'm going to have to kind of place it slightly out of the way. So I'm going to pick a little spot, let's say just here. Run that down. And then garbage, throw in a little landfill site. Oh, I've placed that down with anarchy on. Right, there we go. Has he got... Does it need power? I'm sure it does. And does it need... I don't know if it needs water or not, but I'm going to give it both of them anyway, just in case. So at least we are handling... The rain is quite bad, isn't it? At least we're not handling all the needs of OILTOWN. But we literally have no money for ourselves right now. And I've got to keep an eye on that. I do have to keep an eye on that right now. So are we seeing any ships going from OILTOWN to Fool's Kingdom just yet? I'm just watching. One's left there. I'm just watching to see if any come in here. They're all cruise ships just ticking about right now. Santa Cruz, Las Rico. Nobody, no cargo ship just yet is on the... Ah, there we go. So this cargo ship here has come from here, and it's going to over here. So there we go. We got trade deals already on the go right now, boys. Trade deals already on the go. So we do need some more industrial anyway. Oh, do you know what? We actually we kind of don't in a way, because you know the demand's looking pretty... We need more residential. So let's fill up in the rest of these little spots then in OILTOWN with all of that good stuff. They're requiring that they need more educated workers, so we're gonna have to get some educated peeps on the island eventually. But for now, we just keep milking it. So what do we currently have right now? Nearly 1,000 people. How many does Freedonia have? Oh, Freedonia's got loads of problems. 1,200. And Fool's Kingdom has 7,000. Right, ignore Freedonia. That's what Freedonia is going to be all about. Just like, ignore them. Nobody cares about Freedonia. But I do, guys. I promise, I do care. Just not right now. Not right now. So that industrial area is becoming slightly a little bit more busier, isn't it, in terms of the vehicles? Or is that just the buses throwing me off? I think it might just be the buses throwing me off. Yeah, pretty much. So fires... Oh my goodness me. We got burning down buildings because I can't afford to put a fire station down right now. An OILTOWN Corp, could you please produce a little bit of more money? So, do I risk it now for the biscuit and get this loan for 20 extra thousand big ones? I think I'm gonna. And what we'll do is we'll try and place down now a few more buildings. Right, worker barracks or more pumps. I could get 2 more pumps down, which will make me more money in the long run, which I think I'm going to do it. 1, 2. 2 more pumps squeezed in. I know it costs me money, but that ups my production. So OILTOWN Corp is now producing 42 barrels right now. And we just had a nice little payday coming as well, boys. So that's pretty much what it's all about. Just waiting for paydays to slowly come in. And over time, it will just build up. So we kind of keep losing money. And then when we export, we get a nice little payday coming in. And we just keep adding to OILTOWN Corp. And that's what's really going to make us a lot of money to fund a lot of the builds within the Fool's Kingdom. I'll take it, mate. I'll take it slowly but surely. But yeah, we are slowly, and I mean slowly, getting there. We're slowly getting there. Once this is fully established, OILTOWN Corp, in the logistics of the game, once the industry is established and we're consistently making money, that will then fund the builds for obviously OILTOWN itself, Fool's Kingdom, and Freedonia, and that's when we can really start to do some major expansions, and that's when the series is really going to be taking off. But we officially have OILTOWN, boys, as our third little kingdom. I don't think I'm going down the road of building Woodville, you know what I mean, and stuff like that, and Fishtown. I just think OILTOWN is the perfect one because it was a huge powerhouse and it was next to the USA in the actual series itself, another kingdom. So it just kind of feels right that we kind of do it all over again in many weird ways. So we keep making monies. 45 barrels of output is going out. or acquisitions, as I say. We've just sold 16 barrels, it's made a little bit of cash. Money is slowly going up. It will take some time, but every time a little bit of money comes in, we build a new pump, and as time goes on, we're pumping, rerouting, and a tooting, and before you know it, we've built a metropolis. So before we end this, guys, OILTOWN now has 1,300 peeps, Freedonia 1,200. OILTOWN has officially taken over into second place in terms of population. So let's fill in those little nooks and crannies right now with more residents. I suppose we are they're gonna start questioning Yoseniak when we're gonna get a little bit more commercial. And I'll extend these roads a little bit going up, and we'll drop a little bit of commercial on the end of each one. Just to fill that up. I don't, actually, do you know what? No. Because it might take away a lot of jobs. So just fill in with more residential in those little gaps. Yeah, I don't take too many jobs away. Is that all covered? Yeah, it's pretty much all covered. How many people are working over here, by the way, in OILTOWN Corp? Yeah, it's almost pretty much full, isn't it, really? It is almost pretty much full. Now, eventually, at some point, we will have the ability to have OILTOWN and False Kingdom citizens to meet each other, to travel between two kingdoms, but the trade deal... well, the trade deal is in place, kind of, but the free movement of citizens, that hasn't been quite set up yet because OILTOWN is still trying to find its feet and its place on the grand stage. But it's a good little start, isn't it, guys? It's a good little start, making some serious cash coming in right now. 72 barrels has got produced. I'm gonna have to put like a little storage place down, aren't I? So, can I afford to do that? Yes, I can. So this might decrease my revenue for a minute or two until we fill it all up. But it does mean that we can then dump a load of oil and really get a lot of money in pretty quick at any given point. So that become my little see, I'm losing quite a bit of money right now. That will become my little kind of safety net that I can just kind of empty when I need to make a ton of cash. But guys, we're gonna end it for here. Hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, smash that like button down below, and until next time, guys, I'll see you all soon. So goodbye.